Hi, in this video we will now take our same properties of logs we discussed in the last video and apply them to writing as a single log. Okay, so now we have this really long thing and we want to make it one single log. And from the text I'll be doing number 33 and number 35. Alright, the first thing we notice is that we've got a log and we have a number out front. So again, remember that the number out front is like an exponent, and we can take it and apply it to everything in parentheses. And notice in this case it's 1/3. So in reality, an exponent of 1/3 means that I'm going to be taking a cube root. It's going to be taking a cube root of a big long thing. All right, one cool thing you'll notice is if I have a list of things, pretty much positive things can go up top. All right, and we'll multiply those, and negative things will go in the denominator because negative goes hand in hand with division. So in the bottom, I can see here, I'm going to have the natural log of this whole thing, by the way, that in my denominator, I'm going to have x squared minus 1. Okay, and now these other things are going to go to the numerator, and I have an addition, so I'm going to be multiplying them. And the only other thing I notice is that on this particular log, I have an exponent out, I have an integer out front, which becomes an exponent. So this is going to become x plus 3 squared, and then plus x, or I'm just going to multiply by x. Okay, and for this particular problem, it's as simple as that. That's your answer, the natural log of the cube root. You might want to write this x times x plus 3 squared divided by x squared minus 1. Let's move on to number 35. Again, I notice a few things. I've got a square out here. I only apply it to this natural log, so that's going to become 3 squared. All right, so that's a 3 squared. Notice I've got a half out here. That would get applied here as a half. Remember that a half would correspond to a square root. And I have a negative. So that means that everything up here I'm going to have to place in the bottom. So I've got my 3 squared in the numerator, and in the denominator I've got, it's going to be the natural log because I'm writing as a single. I've got in the denominator x squared plus 1 to the 1/2, so I'm going to write that as the square root of x squared plus 1. And now simplifying just a little bit, I can rewrite that the natural log of 9 over square root x squared plus 1. So that is how you apply logs to write as a single logarithm. So in this case, we started on this side, and we're going back to that way. If you need more help, just let me know.